What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. So today I wanted to sit down and take a break from the Remind trailer for now. And I actually want to talk about something that is to do with Remind just in general. That happens to be the release date. So in case you aren't aware, the DLC will be releasing for PS4 on January 23rd, 2020. This is actually around the time when I figured it would be released, since it's around the 1 year mark since the base game was released. That's honestly great, and it's a smart time to release it. But here's something that I'm not too thrilled on. The DLC is releasing on Xbox One, but 1 month later, which will be on February 25th, 2020. So I have one question. Why? Why are they doing this? Why? Why are they doing this? Look, the base game for Kingdom Hearts 3 released on both platforms on the same day in their respective countries. Why on earth is the release date 1 month apart for the DLC between the two consoles? Just when, we thought this whole console war thing was over, everyone was going to be getting equal treatment, I really didn't expect this to happen. If the base game released on the same day with both consoles, then why does the DLC have to be any different? This is also the case for Critical Mode. Critical Mode was released on the same day for both consoles. Why is Remind different? One thing we have to take a look into is that we know that Xbox just got the collection, the entire story so far, coming to its console in 2020. Xbox fans are finally going to get the full Kingdom Hearts experience, and hopefully they'll be on the same level as the PS4 players in terms of accessibility to the entire series on one console. This to me is ridiculous that they still have to wait 1 month past the PS4 release date in order to play the DLC. As I said, why drop the base game on the same day, Critical Mode on the same day, patches on the same day, and then reveal that the ports for the entire series are going to be added to the console, and then release the DLC 1 month later from the PS4 version? Does anybody actually really know how long a month can actually feel? And especially for Kingdom Hearts, spoilers are hard to contain. Spoilers for Kingdom Hearts 3 when they released in Japan were everywhere, and that was only a 2-week difference. I know it's fair game once content is officially released, but Xbox One Kingdom Hearts fans are going to be subjected to getting spoiled for pretty much the entire month. To me, I think that's just simply unfair. Now, one of the reasons why I feel like there could be a gap between the release dates is that the teams optimizing the story so far might actually be behind schedule, and that same team happens to be the ones that are also working on the DLC ports for the Xbox One DLC, and they just couldn't get it done in time. I don't know. If that's the case, I totally get it. I don't know if this is the real reason or not, but this is what makes the most sense to me. Another reason why we could be seeing this gap could also just be because that Sony just has the rights and they get it on their console first. I mean, we have seen this with the Final Fantasy VII Remake thing, since we know it's going to be exclusive on the PS4 for about a year. Actually, I think it's 1 year, right? Yeah, it's 1 full year. 1 full year only on PS4, so maybe they could be doing the same thing with this DLC. Again, I don't think we actually know why there is this gap, but regardless, we have to recognize that there is a gap, and it's just not fair. But at the same time, I wouldn't really want the PS4 version to get delayed just because the Xbox version was potentially behind schedule. But in reality, if they did delay it and we never knew that this could have been out before, or that the Xbox One was potentially behind, then we never would have really known, and it wouldn't have really been a delay. We only got a coming this winter release window. We didn't get a month, we didn't get a year, we just knew it was coming this winter. But now, it just seems that they must be behind schedule with the port for the Xbox DLC, and now it's got to be coming out 1 month after. Now, this personally doesn't affect me, since I do play Kingdom Hearts 3 on my PS4, and this month-long wait doesn't really affect me at all, but what it really does is it makes me feel bad, and truly does open my eyes, and it's just unfortunate that there's going to be this giant gap between the PlayStation players and the Xbox players, and the Xbox players are going to have to basically go ghost for a month and avoid spoilers because of this release date gap. When Kingdom Hearts 3 officially released in Japan, as I said before, it was almost impossible to not log into YouTube, onto Twitter, and not see something. It's a struggle, and it sucks. It really does suck. when something you are so excited for and passionate about, and it doesn't get released simultaneously throughout the world. It's a digital release. It's not like they need to print and manufacture more copies and more game discs and distribute them all over again. All you have to do is go onto the online store, pay, download it, and then you play. And that's it. This gap between the consoles is really sad, and I hope that it doesn't become a pattern. I actually have a friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, that has played every single Kingdom Hearts game. He's like me, he's a longtime fan, and he knows everything about the series. But when it came to choosing between the PS4 and the Xbox One, he ended up going with the Xbox One because that was his preference. He played Kingdom Hearts 3, and now he's ready for the DLC like everyone else. But for some reason, he needs to wait an entire month to play it, longer than I do. And he told me he might not even get it. He told me he might just watch my playthroughs or my streams instead. And that's not what every Xbox player is going to do, but a good amount of them might actually do it. It's probably not going to be detrimental to the sales, but I'd be shocked if they looked at the number of people who bought the base game and the DLC on the PS4, compared it to the Xbox One, and didn't see some sort of dip, fluctuation, or something that stands out to them, which kind of explains to them that this wasn't the best idea. Again, should they have just held out the DLC as a whole for another month? I mean, I don't think they should have because, I mean, let's be real, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, I want to play the DLC as soon as I can. But if I was expecting the DLC to come out around January or February 2020 anyways, if they just released it in February as a whole, rather than just, oh, well, PS4 players get it early and then Xbox gets it a month later. If I had not known that that would have been an option and they just said, oh, it's going to be cross-platform worldwide February 2020, then I would have been fine with that too. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but the fact that I know that there is a gap, I recognize it's unfair, it's blindly apparent that they didn't think this through, and it's just not fair. Again, I feel so bad for the Xbox players, and I'm truly sorry, guys, but maybe I'm making a bit of a big deal over this. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to rant, but this is just my honest feelings and my honest take on it because I love the Kingdom Hearts series and I want everybody to get into the series. And putting it on Xbox is a great way to open up more people. Heck, I've wanted Switch ports forever and we might get those. I mean, it's great. The fact that they're even on Xbox is great. But when you release Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox the same day as the PS4 one, and then announce DLC, but then the release date for that DLC is a month apart from the other platform? Like, I don't know. I'm starting to repeat myself. I'm going on and on. In a nutshell, those are just my feelings, and that's my take on it. But anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. Please let me know in the comments which console you actually have Kingdom Hearts 3 for, and let me know what you think about this month-long gap between the two consoles. Once again, I will say it one more time, I think it's unfair, especially when the base games were released on the same day for both consoles. Hopefully, you guys stay spoiler free. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. But other than that, guys, don't forget to like the video and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind content. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, I will catch you all later. Bye bye.